Here we go. We have Vatira versus Rise in the closed qualifier for the road to 100,000 subscriber Invitational. That's right. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We hit 90,000 last night, so we're already cruising. Just a casual 10,000 more to get, of which a few hundred we have already gotten as well. We are watching Vatira versus Rise. If you enjoy this kind of content, maybe consider subscribing to the YouTube, but it is a best of 3 because this is the quarterfinal. The winner of this whole qualifier will enter the gauntlet at the bottom to try and take away the prize money from the players who have been playing in the main event, which is Atto, Moxie, Drally, and Nas. Now, Vatira is a guy who maybe is the favorite of the players left, but it is Oski and Talon who are waiting further in the bracket for whoever comes out on top in this one. Now, Rise has, as I talked about before, that it factor. When it comes to clutching out and winning, if you haven't watched him in the RLCS, then maybe you don't know, but the guy just wins when it matters. And even though he doesn't play ones, I think as much as his fellow KC teammates who are all part of this tournament, he just finds a way to win. Will he be able to do it against another guy known for finding a way to win in Vatira? $3,000 total on the line in this tournament, but to be fair, in the EU portion, it's $1,500. $1,000 to first place, which anybody, even somebody in this qualifier, could end up getting. They just have to make an insane run. I know Vatira and Rise equal after the first minute 20. As Rise gonna take this, guys. Vatira thought about the early challenge, decided against it, and the problem for Rise is the initial air dribble was off target, and he never worked to get it back on. Vatira will show him how it's done with a much lower dribble as he gets a reset into his second goal. Yo, thank you for the gifted sub over to Squeezy 4K. No more hedge. Yo, just like that. You guys know you could use your Twitch Prime sub, which, assuming you have your Twitch account linked to your Amazon account, you could prime your favorite streamer and no longer watch any ads. Vatira gonna win another challenge off of a kickoff as Rise tried to quell the damage he had already, I don't know, received. Rise. Patience will pay off as he just waits outside the net for Vatira to do all the hard work, flipping around, recovering like crazy, trying to get back on the ball. Rise will just roll it in. Is this best of 5? No, this is just a best of 3, which is a little bit unique. Not often do we run best of 3s, but because there are so many games in this single M qualifier, only the semis and finals will be best of 5. So these guys need to clutch up right away, as Rise really needs to score this. He should still be scoring it. Reminiscent of that AJ faking FK. Yeah, not quite at that level. There's a clip where AJ fakes first clear so many times he just goes turtle and lets AJ score because he's had enough of getting faked. Rise not able to hold on to this possession in the attacking corner as Vatira going to gain control. Pop this ball into the air and a little reset to get himself a 5th goal. He's been doing a great job getting the resets and using them late. Rise has been trying to react on the goal line. It can be tough to make those reads. Vatira, another kickoff win. Rise thought about sticking around, but will back off to the back corner boost. And wow! Doesn't get better than that in terms of placement. Rise didn't necessarily make a terrible decision by deciding to go back, and then he's covering a lot of the net, but he's not covering perfect. Crossbar down and in. Right into the top right. Vatira. A pop and delay on his front flip to put one on target. Another kickoff win. This is a slow air dribble. One that Rise should be able to handle. Vatira trying to get physical as he retreats back to midfield. Doesn't really work, but still gets himself a possession. Not sure what his plan was after booming the ball to the back wall there. Not something you can get away with really in ones. As Rise power slide cuts, Vatira is going to be able to stop it and extend the lead even more. Is the NA Quals bracket already made? No, I'm still inviting players and letting them join. Like I said today, players joined. In fact, the two players you're watching joined minutes before the bracket started. So, you know, we might have that same situation in North America. It's a bit of a scramble, but as long as it stays small enough, the scramble I can handle. So if it were an open qualifier or something with a ton of people playing in the bracket, it'd be a different story. But it is basically invite only here in this closed qualifier. As Rise down 4. Gonna need to find a way to get some offense going. When Atto was running a streak up on stream, you guys might remember, I think Rise called him out saying that he could... Oh no! Rise needed that goal. He might still be able to get it. Oh no, Vatira denies. That pretty much secures the game. Not that it was already in a tough spot, but Rise maybe if he had scored there, could have gotten a few more in a row off kickoff. But as I was saying, Atto was streaking against a lot of people. Oh, it didn't even work. Oh, I wanted Vatira to score on him so bad, even with the scam. Even with the scam. All right, sorry, Vatira, I'm taking your clip away. I'm sure that it would have been nasty. Game number 1, going to Vatira. So we had a game 2 and a best of 3. Game 2, Vatira and Rise. Vatira showing why he's the favorite here in this matchup in game number 1. But I think I've probably said it like 3 times now, or maybe haven't finished my thought yet. But when Atto played against Rise during Atto's big streak, winning against just about everybody, Rise I think took him to game 5 and gave him one of the best matches that anybody was giving him. So Rise definitely capable of stepping it up against his teammates. So we'll see how he does against Vatira in game number 2. Rise gonna steal this one away. Vatira finds himself a little bit too far out of his own corner. You thought maybe a demo was coming, but you can see Rise actually wasn't planning on that. He was rushing to the ball. But Vatira expecting the demo single jumps, and then that's what puts him out of position to make a play. A little zap dash from Vatira to guarantee he wins the race to the midfield boost. And now a whole field in front of him. He'll take to the skies out of his own back corner. He's been doing well with these resets. This one, though, drops early. But the side flip will get him a goal. Rise a little bit too far past the play because of that mix-up. He would obviously prefer to be able to flip into the ball, save it out into his corner. But when you have to make that side flip save, it can be tough. The mix-up kickoff almost was disaster for Rise, but Vatira cannot find the tough angle, and now is just doubling it against the back wall. Rise is just patiently waiting because he knows his possession is coming, and here it is. Decides to go for the power shot. Vatira will save it and will try and psycho it, and he put it somewhat on target. And that will just result in another Rise possession. Rise to the ceiling. The ball didn't come with him, though, so Vatira will save it with ease and get a possession of his own. Theo, thank you for gifting a sub. Over to Smile. Smiler RTJE. Theo's just dishing him out today. Theo was the one who gifted the other sub earlier, right? Get on Theo's good side today, chat. Two, Vatira sending one high to the backboard. Rise able to easily stop the follow-up. That boost had to be spawning soon. My senses were tingling that it should have been there. And it seems like it showed up maybe right behind Rise. Now Rise to the ceiling. Wave dash catch as he elects to go for the boost steal. The problem with this, though, is he didn't convince Vatira to use any boost at all. So Vatira gets to just have 100 and make a play of his own. He hadn't starved Vatira out yet, which is a position where you can get away with just giving up on your aerial and going for a boost steal. Now Rise, a really tough dribble he's trying to make work. Started aggressively out in field. Vatira met him there, and Vatira gets the perfectly timed boost spawn. This wasn't a bad position for Rise, as long as the boost doesn't spawn directly under Vatira. As he flips over it, you don't even see it. You got to see in his nameplate that he got it, but it never even shows up visually. So a couple milliseconds in difference for Rise. He had that midfield miss because it didn't spawn for him in time, and then it spawns perfectly for his teammate in time, which leads to the goal. But a kickoff possession win for Rise in his own back corner on low boost will tie the game. HG GoGo. You man, thanks for all you do for the Rocket League community. Yo, thank you guys for supporting. And thank you for the Prime for 6 months. A long time commitment to the full-time dream. Can you do me a favor and ask them their PC specs? You want me to ask them in the middle of the match their PC specs, which I think is usually like a multiple line answer. So you want them to just stop the game and let us know what PC they're playing on. Yo, Painted Spider, thank you for the Prime. How about I just pause it? Yeah, how about I just pause it so that we can ask them their PC specs? How's that sound? Rise. A demo in the attacking corner, and he'll convert it for a goal. Pretty sure they both play on Switch. Oh, okay. That makes it simple. Vatira, a big air dribble. Rise should have boost to make a save, and actually does spectacularly, dodges the demo attempts. And Vatira used up all his boost in the process. A little bump between the two of them actually pushes Vatira off target. Now Rise trying to force the issue as he knows he has a boost advantage. That could have been a nice shot as he launched the ball away and then tried to get a clean catch into Flick, but he did not get the power he needed. And unfortunately, it was a bit all in of a play. So we'll give Vatira the goal with 40 seconds left to go, and it is a best of 3, which means Vatira on the verge of advancing to play Oski. Vatira maybe just punished Rise for over-aggression off the kickoff. Rise went for the boost steal and could not recover. So he needs probably a direct kickoff win right now. He's going to go delay kickoff, and that works. Has to execute, though. Tap into the back wall, looking for the speed shot. Hey, credit to Rise. It is not easy to get there in time. Vatira had a pretty decent recovery. Rise found the angle. Now 22 seconds. Has to do it again. Tim C694. Thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months, by the way. Vatira in the attacking corner. Taps the ball up. Can't protect it. Rise takes it away. Has the boost to make a play late. Had the angle. Vatira stops it, but he's in a really tough position. What a save from Vatira as he sends it high. Rise still has boost advantage, but it could be a tough position to keep the ball up. He's going to flick it on target. Vatira can't save it. Rise will tie it up. We talked about being clutch and how Rise always seems to find a way. Well, he's done it here with his tournament life on the line. Vatira maybe stopped the first shot, but he couldn't keep it out of the position where Rise could follow it up. Now, I'm not sure what that kickoff was for Rise, but it's actually going to work out perfectly for him as he has the ball in his back corner, although he decided to boom the ball into Vatira. It's a fake. It's going to be a goal. Rise went flying past the ball. The ice does not translate into overtime despite the 0 second. Oh, there was a spark. Did you guys see the spark? That's a tough break. I saw the in-game sparks of Rise touching the ball, but ultimately a Vatira goal and a Vatira win as he moves on to play Oski.